So I just asked Tavius this. I mean, how much does it get into your psyche when you're preparing for a game that you guys have all these streaks going, X amount of games with 21 points or less allowed, and you're second in the nation at this point right now with allowing just over 4 points a game. Is that in the back of your mind when you're getting ready for an opponent?
I try to stay out of all that stuff. So when I honestly didn't know those stats you told me just now, but I try to stay out of all that stuff and live in the moment and try to get better every week. So nah.
Top passing offense in the country coming in. Just what have y'all seen yet on film, or just kind of what has been said about this Tulsa offense deal?
I mean, they're really good on the outside, so obviously they got the best passing game in the country. So they got some really good receivers outside, and we got to be up for the challenge on Saturday.
When you first got here, obviously pass defense wasn't necessarily a strength of this team, and now y'all are among the best in the country. Just other than getting players in, what has been the mentality shift that's kind of allowed you guys to do a full 180?
I feel like it's just like all the guys are bought into what we have to do, and we know what we have to do, and I feel like we take it personal to get that job done every week.
What is it that you have to do? Is it too long of a list, or just what is it?
That stuff right there on that board, I feel like that really explains it all. Be violent, fearless, relentless, be playmakers, disrupt the quarterback, stop the game work, and win the game. So I feel like that really explains it all. That's what we're focused on doing every week.
When a team like Tulsa comes in that throws the ball the way they do you guys get extra excited knowing that you're going to get opportunities?
I mean, honestly, I do love it when there's a team that's going to pass the ball a lot. So obviously there's more opportunities to get interceptions. So yeah, honestly, I feel like we do get a lot more excited.
So I caught a lot of practices this fall. I didn't see you guys tackling that much, but obviously 3 games in, tackling has been very crisp. What's the thought process there?
I feel like it's mostly like guys flying around to the ball because like I mean we've missed a few tackles, but if you got guys flying to the ball, it doesn't look like we miss a lot of tackles. So I feel like getting everybody flying to the ball, being like perfect in the angles we take and stuff like that, that's helped a lot.
You've obviously taken on a leadership role. What's that like for you now that you're one of the older guys and you even got a few gray hairs?
Yeah, I've got the gray hairs, but honestly, the leadership thing it's been going smooth, honestly. So we got guys looking up to me, and I feel like I take it to where I don't try to do everything right, but I try to be a good example for guys to look at. So try to carry myself in the right way, play the right way, do things the right way. So that's really what I try to do.
3 games in, every game, at least points-wise, has been better on the defensive side. Just, are y'all kind of building confidence after each, great performance?
I mean, yeah, it's obviously building confidence. I feel like it's good that we got those games. So building the confidence, just keeping the momentum rolling, and not getting complacent what we've been doing, but keep getting better every week so we can get better and better.
Tavius was talking a little bit about how much the pass rush feeds off of what you guys do in the back end. Does it go both ways? Do you guys in the back end feed off of that? Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely both ways. So we have defense, we have like keys to victory and stuff. So and like things we say, like one of the things we say is coverage and rush, one unit. So like if the coverage is good and the rush is good, it's always like hand in hand. It's going to be bad for offenses.
Overall, what's your assessment of the secondary up to this point, and what are some things you guys could still work on?
I feel like we've done a decent job. I honestly feel like we should have made. I personally should have made a few plays last week that I should have made plays, but I feel like we got to get the ball out of the air more in the secondary. Just make more plays when the ball gets in the air. Thank you.
Coach was just talking about how relentless you guys on the edges have been. What is a light bulb come on, or is it just your time?
It's just, I think it just comes down to how we practice every day, and throughout fall camp, and just really focusing on being relentless to the ball and just everything we do. So it's how we play, and it's how the type of style of defense we want to play. So it's just something we really have focused on for sure. So.
Tavius, what's been the biggest difference with Chris Partridge kind of shifting the gears on this defense versus years past?
I think he's just done a great job of really emphasizing the standard. He really instills on us to play violent, play relentless, and it's just, you can see it throughout the room. And, I think we play with a lot of energy, and when we focus on those points, we're really special, so.
I'm not trying to insinuate that you guys aren't motivated anyway, but Has this added depth motivated you even more, the competition that's out there on the defense?
I think we all make each other better. You know, every day in practice we're learning from each other. You know, we're pushing each other. So I think it just having depth is a great thing, and it just elevates people's games all around the defense. So I think it's super important, and it's been good for sure.
So Tavius, you got the #1 passing team in America coming in here Saturday, which should give you guys 40, 50, 60 chances of getting to the quarterback. Does that excite you, or does it excite the group?
Most definitely, yeah. You know, we always want to get off after the quarterback, but, you know, we're going to focus on stopping all the run plays first, force them to throw it, and then, yeah, get after the quarterback for sure. So.
Tavius, that fourth down sack, I think that was as close as they got to scoring in that game. Did that feel like a big moment from your perspective, that stop, and just kind of everything that happened after that?
Yeah, you know, they you know, we say give us an inch, so, you know, it was fourth down, they were close to scoring. The sack came, it was, you know, we had great coverage in the back end, and, you know, the sack happened, and, you know, it gave us a lot of energy for sure, but, you know, it's a credit to the guys in the back end and my other guys out there too, so, yeah.
Kind of going off of that, when the fourth quarter comes around and you and a lot of the ones aren't in, but there's still a 0 on the scoreboard, what are you and some of the older guys saying to these younger guys getting their first opportunity about trying to preserve that shutout?
You know, we encourage them and we cheer them on, but, you know, they step in and, you know, there's very little drop off. You know, I think all the younger guys are really great, and, you know, when they were making their plays out there, we're even more excited for them to make plays than ourselves. So, you know, it's great to see them step in and do their job. So.
Tavius, I think you guys are second in the country with a little over 4 points a game allowed at this point of the season. Less than 21 points dating all the way back to last year, and X amount of home wins in a row. Do you guys pay attention to all that stuff? I mean, is that kind of in your psyche when you're getting ready to play a game?
I would say no. You know, we really focus on ourselves and try to block out the outside noise. You know, you never want to get too high on yourselves, and you never want to get too low. So it's just you kind of ignore that stuff and just do what we do best, and, you know, focus on our fundamentals. So.
Yeah, kind of going off of just the only allowing 13 points in the first 30 games. Just, I was talking to some people before the season wanting to prove that, you know, Ole Miss isn't just an offensive school and that y'all are one of the best defenses in the SEC. Do y'all kind of play with a chip on your shoulder because of that?
Most definitely. You know, I think we all play with a chip on our shoulder, and it's just, again, you know, we try not to get too high, you know, with 3 games in, so we just want to keep that up and stay consistent throughout the year. So, but yeah, we definitely, we want to play defense hard, so that's what we go for sure.
Tavius, some of us were concerned about replacing Campbell and Robinson, but it looks like they've done that pretty effectively with Brown and Keys and Coleman, Sistrunk. What's your opinion of the linebackers?
Yeah, you know, all those guys have stepped in and done a great job. You know, they really control the defense. They give us all the calls up front and all that. You know, they've done a great job at executing their job, and they're just guys who also play relentless and play fearless in that. So they bring us energy, and they've done a great job for sure. So, yeah.
Going off listening to the outside noise, how much does Kiffin really hammer listening to Rat Poison to you guys?
He makes a good point to ignore that stuff, because, you know, when you let that stuff get in, you know, again, like I said, you never want to be too high or too low. So you just want to stay balanced and stay consistent. So keeping that out is the best situation for us for sure. So. Questions? Appreciate it.